Welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is one of this week's new releases. It's Fallen Angels #1 from Marvel Comics. It's the latest release from Dawn of X. I think they'll last for a little bit until the next round and kicks off with, I think Wolverine is the first one up, but that's a whole other thing. So, before I get into the actual comic, I think I probably should go with a little bit. The comic really revolves around Psylocke. No, not the Betsy Braddock Psylocke. She got split off from the original Quanon character, so now there's Quanon, who is Psylocke. I think it's Quanon, who's Psylocke, and then you got Betsy Braddock, who's now Captain Britain. Yeah, two totally different characters now. So I'm not going to go into explain all that. You can go find the Search for Wolverine, Madripoor miniseries that's got all that in there. Alright, so Fallen Angels. It really kind of revolves around Psylocke in that she gets a message that something's going down, there's a threat that's out there, and she needs to put together a team to go take care of that threat. Professor X is dead, unfortunately, for now, and the Krakoa is having some issues dealing with all that, with Magneto's now in charge, and things are kind of down in lockdown. But she kind of gets a wink and a nod. She heads out. She puts together a team of X-23 and Cable, and they go and figure out what this threat is. We don't really get a whole lot, but it has to do with partially it seems like Psylocke's past, Quanon's past, and a new threat, which is kind of an interesting one. So the series is interesting in that there is. It seems to pick up and continue a theme that went on with House of X, Powers of 10, in that there was this whole natural evolution versus forced evolution, and that kind of seems like that fight mixed with technology is still being explored in this comic. Every single series launched so far has a niche that it fills, and that seems to be this one, that concept of so far going between biological evolution and science. Some of the characters that are involved with the story seem to indicate that. A couple little nuances here and there that's touched upon that seem to kind of push towards that theme as well. So it's interesting in that. The art is pretty solid. It's kind of a different style. I don't know how quite to describe it. It's good. Like, it doesn't quite blow me away, but I think there's a lot of small, nice details that I like. The thing that really stands out to me is the way the panels are done. You can see there was kind of this, like, energy sort of panel, and then you go on to Krakoa, and the panels are done in kind of organics. Kind of goes to that, again, that theme that I was talking about when it comes to technology versus natural evolution, technological evolution, I guess, in a way, versus biological. In this case, it's just straight up use of technology to enhance oneself. So the team, I haven't talked about this. The team is Bryan Edward Hill has been on a roll as far as some amazing writing. Szymon Kudranski is the artist, Frank D'Armata is the colorist, Joe Sabino is the letterer, Tom Muller is the designer. And it's a really intriguing debut. It's one that definitely is very different from the rest of the comics that have been released so far. And I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I'm not quite sure it stands out as a series. It feels much more like a mini-series. But we'll go from there. I mean, so far, I really kind of like the themes that are put forth, and the pacing and the writing. It's interesting. It definitely stands out from the rest. This isn't just yet another team book. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where this all goes, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. This is one that I'm very intrigued by, and I'm not quite sure if I'm completely sold, but I'm sold enough that I want to read more and at least go through the first arc of it, the first trade. So this comic's out this Wednesday for Marvel. You can go get it, pick it up from your local comic book shop. Go support your comic shop. They are the backbone of the industry. If you don't know if you have a shop near you, don't know where shop's near you, we got a link beneath this video. You can put it in your zip code or tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We do have affiliate links that are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage of that. By doing that, you help support our site, so thank you. And speaking of support, I want to thank Marvel who hooked us up with this review copy. We always appreciate it, and thank you for watching. Now, if you're into Marvel, if you're into comics, if you're into Dawn of X, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.